Welcome back, guys. My name is Patrick, and today I'm kicking off a new series called Edmonton Oilers Trade Deadline Primer. In this series, I'll take a look at the Oilers' forward depth, defensive depth, and goalie depth. I'll assess where the team is currently, which players they could use as trade bait, and then to conclude the series, we can take a look at some specific targets that are available that the Oilers could use to address their needs. Let's get started today with the forwards. It's been the goal of Oilers head coach Dave Tippett to have pairings for each line. Once he has that established, he tries to find a third player that works to complete the line. Unless, of course, everything goes wrong, then out comes the blender. Of late, the Oilers have finally been finding some success in creating those pairings. With the arrival of Evander Kane, Tippett went with a pairing of Kane and Connor McDavid. The results haven't been spectacular so far, but Kane is also finding his legs and timing after a long time off. They haven't combined on a goal as of yet, but Kane has provided production though. He's currently on a point-per-game pace with 2 goals and 1 assist in his first 3 games as an Oiler. The Oilers have been trying to roll with a number 1 line of Evander Kane, Connor McDavid, and Kailer Yamamoto. Time will tell if Yamo can stick there. The second line has been a bit more in flux. Tippett has been trying to stick with a pairing of Leon Draisaitl and Jesse Puljujarvi, with the left side seeing a rotation of Warren Foegele and Ryan McLeod. I've liked what I've seen from both Foegele and McLeod at different points, but I think the Oilers should focus more on making Foegele work there at the present time. I think McLeod is more effective a little further down the lineup, until he gets more experience. I also think Foegele just needs to find the net more often, and the confidence and points will come. He's been snake-bitten, and I think there's a more productive player there, just trying to break out. The third line has been the charm for the Oilers lately. Zach Hyman and Ryan Nugent-Hopkins have been a match made in heaven. The duo combined for the game-winning goal over Washington in the team's final game before the break, and also combined for 2 goals in Edmonton's 7-2 victory over Montreal. They seem to have natural chemistry, and have given the Oilers a dynamic third line, something they've been searching for years. Derek Ryan and Zach Kassian have been their line mates over the past 3 games. Both have looked okay, but I don't think they've found the right fit yet. The fourth line saw Devon Shore, Ryan McLeod, and Derek Ryan combined in Montreal and Ottawa, and Warren Foegele, Devon Shore, and Zach Kassian made up the fourth line against Washington. So no real pairings there. Here's how I would roll the lineup against Vegas on Tuesday. I think the Oilers should give Foegele some extended time with Draisaitl to see if they can get going, and Ryan McLeod could be the key with Nuge and Hyman. Shore, Ryan, and Kassian isn't an exciting fourth line, but I think it's the one that fits best at the present time. When Dylan Holloway does eventually get the call-up from Bakersfield, I think we could see him take Foegele's spot on the second line to roll with Draisaitl and Puljujarvi, moving Foegele down to play with Nuge and Hyman, and then Shore and McLeod would combine on the fourth line with Derek Ryan and Zach Kassian rotating on the right side. Or, if you want to start Dylan Holloway on the third line, you could keep Foegele on the second line with Dry and Jesse, and put Holloway with Nuge and Hyman. First and fourth line would remain the same. Nuge and Hyman could be the best line mates for Holloway to start with, as they are both sound defensively and are strong vets to learn from. As the Oilers look toward the trade deadline, finding an upgrade for the fourth line should be their top priority up front. Players like Tyler Benson, Brendan Perlini, Kyle Turris, and Colton Sevier remain at their disposal, but it's getting harder and harder to find spots for them in the lineup. Though it can be argued, some of them have been more deserving of roster spots than others on many nights. But, should injuries arise, it's good to have them to call upon. You would have to think that Holland will try to look to move a few of his extra bodies at the trade deadline. I think with the addition of Kane and the eventual addition of Holloway, the top 3 lines look solid. Even if Holloway proves not to be ready, they should be okay. The fourth line is my main concern. I'd list the following forwards as the trade bait the Oilers will look to move at the deadline: Derek Ryan, Zach Kassian, Tyler Benson, and Kyle Turris. In the next 2 installments, I'll take a look at defense and goaltending for the Oilers. Well guys, that's my look at forwards for today. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. If this is your first visit to the channel and you like what you see, please consider liking and subscribing for all the latest Oilers content. You've been watching the Oilers Fanatic. Thanks for being a fan. Enjoy the rest of your weekend, and take care, guys. I'll see you soon.